Hey guys, and welcome to today's episode. Today is going to be on deck lists. It's going to be on a deck list for a new deck I made up, which features the Charizard from Boundaries Crossed. Now, for Charizard, these are some of the cards that I think you should use. 3 Charizard from Boundaries Crossed. Charizard has an attack that goes for about 100 damage for 4 energy and a discard, which is okay. But its attack split bomb lets you take 2 40 damage snipes on the bench, which is excellent. 3 Charmeleon Boundaries Crossed to level up to Charizard, and 3 Charmander Boundaries Crossed. Its attack draw-in lets you attach 2 fire energy cards from your discard pile to this Pokemon, which is great if you need to gear up another Charmander. 2 Shinshino emerging powers, so you can use Captivate to pull up one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. If you want, you can also use Catcher, if you don't like the idea of running Shinshino. 2 Shinshino from Next Destiny's Vex draw attack power. Its Echo Voice does 50 more damage at each turn. 3 Minshino from Next Destinies, because it has the attack call for family. 2 Trap from Boundaries Crossed. Its attack patrol lets you look at the top 3 cards of your deck and put them back on top of your deck in any order. This prevents bad top decks. 2 Ludicolo from Plasma Storm, just to use as a wall and to combat grass decks. And to combat other fire decks. And to combat some other decks. Especially the fire-type ones, where Charizard just has an okay matchup. 1 Lombre Plasma Storm and 1 Low-type Plasma Storm to evolve up to Ludicolo. 3 Eevee from Plasma Freeze, the one that has the Signs of Evolution attack. That means that you can get the Flareon from Plasma Freeze, the Glaceon from Plasma Freeze, and the Vaporeon from Plasma Freeze all to your hand at once. Glaceon is there because it gives Vaporeon and Flareon, which are the Team Plasma ones, free retreat. Vaporeon is there to heal Pokemon by using Refreshing Rain, and Flareon is there late game because its attack does 20 damage plus 10 more damage for each Pokemon in your discard pile. That's a total of 28 Pokemon. You run 4 Switch, 1 Scramble Switch, 3 Sharon, 2 Professor Juniper, 2 Bianca, 1 N, 4 Floatstone, and 2 Super Scooper. You run 4 Switch to switch out Charizard, which has a 3 retreat cost. 1 Scramble Switch to switch up a damaged Charizard with a new Charizard from the bench. Sharon, Professor Juniper, Bianca, and M for draw. Floatstone to give Charizard no retreat cost. 2 Super Scoop Up to heal up damaged Charizard, which is 19 trainers. You can mix with the quantities, but you should run 7 fire energy and 6 water, which gives you 13 energy and a total of 60 cards. Now, if you want to take out some cards, you can take out the Shinshino from Emerging Powers and just replace it with a few Catcher, if you find that it's easier. You can also take out the Eevee, Flareon, Glaceon, and Vaporeon, which are just interesting tech cards that I thought were useful. You can switch up the quantities of trainers too, giving more or less. You can also add in Chorus, if you think that you're going to get a lot of bench out. You can play around with the quantities of energy as well. So the deck just aims to get a Charizard out to take cheap snipes on the bench. Using Shinshino when you don't have a Charizard ready for early game, and its 3 energy attack does 50 damage. And then if you use it next turn, 100 damage. And then if you use it next turn, 150 damage. While its ability Smooth Coat prevents some effects of attacks. Including damage, I think. So, I haven't actually tested this list yet because I don't have very many cards. As you can see, just a few piles of cards in types that I can just use to get some ideas. And so I was wondering if you guys could test this deck for me. If you could, it'd be much appreciated. Give me your deck lists. Maybe I could even run a competition on it. So, hope you test it, and bye.